वेदाहम समतीतानि वर्तमानानि च अर्जुन भविष्याणि च भूतानि माम tu veda na kaschana. Hello friends, this is the 26th shlok of the 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and today we will understand this shlok in detail. So let's first go over its meaning. So the shlok says, Vedaham samatitani, which means I know what has happened. Vartamanani cha Arjuna, which means and the present, O Arjun. Bhavishyani cha bhutani, which means the future, and all the beings, mam tu vedana kaschana, which means but no one knows me. So Shri Krishna over here is telling Arjun that he knows what has happened in the past, he knows what is happening in the present, and he knows what is going to be happening in future, and he knows all the beings, but no one knows him. So we have already understood previously as in how Shri Krishna is the knower which is present inside all the beings, and we have also understood that everything that comes into existence in this universe comes into existence through the knower himself, wherein when the knower knows about something, then the thing comes into existence. Rest all is in the unmanifest form, and that unmanifest form is something which is beyond this creation, and that is that aspect of Shri Krishna which is beyond this creation. And so Shri Krishna in that sense is the knower of that also. So whatever has happened in the past is known to Shri Krishna because he is the knower. Whatever is happening right now is known to Shri Krishna because he is the knower. And whatever is going to come into existence in future, that also Shri Krishna knows because he is the unmanifest form of whatever has not really come into being. So in that sense, because he is the knower present in all beings and everything is coming into existence through that knower, he knows everything in the past and present, and because everything in the future is also going to come into existence through him, therefore he is also the knower of the future, and he is basically the knower which is present in all beings. After that, Shri Krishna adds that although he knows everything, everyone, he is not known by all the beings. So basically, the point over here is that the knowledge that is of Shri Krishna is something which is present inside all the beings, but that knowledge is not really present to us because we do not really know him completely. So you can understand it like this. So Shri Krishna is the knower which is present inside all of the beings, and since he is the knower, he is the one who knows. Now if we try to know the knower, we cannot really know him because the knower can never be less than knowing. So this process of knowing through which we know is the process through which we cannot really know the knower in his completeness. So if we were to try the process of knowing to know him, then we will never be able to know him because he is the knower. So through the process of knowing, we cannot really know the knower. So knower in that sense is not really known to us that way. The only way to know the knower is to completely submit to him and realize this idea that we cannot really know him directly, and that way whenever we perform all our actions consciously just for that knower, then what will happen is that whatever the knowledge of the knower is, that knowledge will come directly to us. So when we submit to him, then he directly provides his knowledge to us. We cannot really know him by consciously making an effort to know. If we will try to do that, then we will just go in circles and circles and circles and will never be able to know him. So that's why Shri Krishna is saying that nobody really knows him. So that was the idea of this shlok. I hope that I have explained this shlok well to you. With that, I will close this video. I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.